Did you know that?
I have heard this.
It is the best movie about real estate.
I can't remember if we've done it this season or not, so I want to get it in there before the season was over.
I just want to go a season without having to talk about Glengarry again.
Not going to happen.
Okay. Too Big to Fail. Fantastic movie. And it just talks about the bank failures that occurred in 2008 during the initial beginning of the crisis. Several very large banks, Lehman Brothers, one of the biggest, were bankrupted. And so it talks about what they did, what they were trying to do to stem the losses and prevent a major recession, which they failed. They were not successful. What they were trying to do was open up credit markets so that people could get credit, banks could get credit, businesses could get credit to pay people.
Because that's how things keep going.
And it didn't work. But one of the things that they floated was part of TARP, which is a troubled asset relief program.
Wow, yeah.
And so in this movie, there is an entire section where they talk about we need to buy these assets. And they say it's going to take too long, and it did. It took too long. It was part of the plan over time. And what it led to was a program called Quantitative Easing. And really that's just a big word for the Fed will buy mortgage-backed securities, which was the security that was tanking these banks.
Mm-hmm.
They will buy for cash, right? They're going to inject cash into these big banks by buying all these troubled assets and getting them off their books and putting them on the government's books.
Quantitative easing is designed to boost, get things going.
So we buy all these assets. Now we own the assets. If the asset goes down in value, the government loses money, but the government is going to agree to absorb the losses. If they go up in value, though, the government makes money. Right? And that's what drove interest rates down. In 2009, it pushed mortgage rates, the average rate, below 5% for the first time on a 30-year fixed mortgage. And that's it. There's no other time in history when they've ever been below 5%. In fact, the period of time when they were above 5%, if you look at that average of all time, the average mortgage rate is over 7% average from 1971 forward. And there was a point in time between 1980 and 1983 that the average mortgage rate was over 18%.
Which was also another time that was, and see, that's the thing. You know, look at what's causing these. They're major financial events.